We're heading to the Waco Mammoth National Monument today. To be totally honest, you guys, today has not been a good day. It's just not been a good brain day. On top of that, I have the stress that my front tire it needs to be changed soon. I just kind of accepted that the only way that I was going to be able to camp the rest of the way out of Texas was just to reserve a site. Hello, beautiful people. I'm Amanda Zitto. I make motorcycle travel vlogs, content about motorcycle camping, and general encouragement for you to get out and do the thing. I'm crossing the United States solo for the second time on my Honda CB500X. I'm going from Sacramento, California to Tampa, Florida, and back. Join me for the adventure. Good morning, beautiful people from Athens, Texas. We have loaded up the bike. It is 9 o'clock. We're heading to the Waco Mammoth National Monument today, and we're gonna hit the road. Well, I visited the Waco National Monument, excuse the birds, and I came to downtown Waco and had some sushi. I'm heading to Temple because I thought that I was going to go to Austin tomorrow to get my tire replaced. However, all the shops that had a tire that would have fit my bike are closed on Sundays. Today is Saturday. I'm just going to cross my fingers at this point. We're going to go to Temple, enjoy the hotel that I did book, and hit the road again tomorrow and hope that my tire holds out. I guess that's all that I can do right now. Welcome to Temple, Texas. I am at a Motel 6, which is admittedly nicer than I was expecting it to be. So that's cool. To be totally honest, you guys, today has not been a good day. It's just not been a good brain day. And I don't know what it was, because like I left this morning totally fine. And somewhere between Athens and Waco, Texas, my brain just did a flip. And it has not been good since then. And I am glad that I forced myself to go to the Waco Mammoth National Monument because that was really neat and I enjoyed that. And I was there for like an hour. I sketched a little bit and that did help. I also spent an hour on the phone with my mom and dad. That also helped a lot. It's been a day. On top of that, I have the stress that my front tire it needs to be changed soon. I spent like 20 minutes, 30 minutes on the phone with Ride Now in Austin, trying to figure out if they had a tire that would fit my bike, and then realizing they were going to be closed on Sundays, and they were really, really kind and tried to help me find a different shop that would be open tomorrow. We were unsuccessful, which has left me in my current dilemma of deciding whether or not I'm just going to take a 0-day tomorrow and get the tire replaced in Austin, or if I push it and just see how far it can take me and maybe double back to El Paso Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm gonna go do laundry and then I'll take a shower and see if it doesn't clear my head up a little bit. I love warm clothes. Well, as you can probably tell, I feel a lot better this morning. Incredible what a night's sleep and some good food, a shower, and clean clothes can do to make you feel a little bit better. I was a bit down in the dumps yesterday. Ultimately, I have decided to just stay in this cheap room in Temple, Texas for another night, wait until Monday, and go get my new tire in Austin, Texas from Ride Now. I don't have my satellite messenger anymore. That got ran over at the beginning of the trip. I will link that down in the description if you missed that episode. So if for whatever reason, if the bike broke down because of a tire that I could have replaced right now just by waiting a whole day. And you know, I don't want to roll the dice about potentially experiencing a flat that I can't repair in the middle of West Texas where there's nothing and I don't have cell service. So we're just not going to do that. So everything that I had planned after this has been delayed about 2 days. And so I spent the morning reorganizing my schedule, letting people who need to know that things have been delayed a bit. I have an appointment for a pedicure this afternoon, and if you know me, I don't do those kinds of things. However, I have a big toenail problem that I will spare you the details of, but it has been very painful. Looking on the bright side again, now that my brain has had a moment to reset. That's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to my appointment. Good morning, beautiful people. I had a wonderful rest day yesterday. I got my toe taken care of. It is much less painful today. Grateful for that. Today is the day that we're gonna leave this hotel room, hopefully head to Austin and get a tire. The shop doesn't open until 9, so I'm gonna take that time to clean up the chaos that has exploded across this room and somehow get it to all fit back on my bike. And also, of course, take advantage of the last breakfast that I paid for here at the hotel, aka Texas waffles. I'm also gonna call a hat shop. I tried to flatten the brim on my cowboy hat yesterday with an iron the way the internet told me to, and it kind of worked, but it's still not totally fixed. So there is a hat cleaning shop on my way to Austin, so I'm gonna call them when they open at 9 too and see if, I don't know, if they offer reshaping services. But first, breakfast. rubber Pirelli MT60 RS. But it feels so nice to have brand new rubber, you guys don't even know. Thanks so much to the people at Ride Now. And now we're gonna go find some food. Certainly better than it was, that's for sure. I don't think strapping it to my bike's gonna make it any better, but it's gotta go somewhere.
Call it off and don't look back. Take me off this lonely track. All my worries of yesterday, I can't seem to get away.
We've made it to camp for the night.
We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it.
We are at Enchanted Rock State Natural Area in Texas. There isn't a whole lot of privacy at this campground, but it was nice and it was cheap, which is good because I had a very expensive day today. But while I was in Austin, I stopped at a dumpling restaurant called Steamers. I wanted to get soup dumplings, however, I found out that they only do that like one day a week. So I ended up with these pot stickers, which I am very excited about. The reviews are really good. And they made them fresh, like right in front of me. And then I went next door and I had ramen. Both were very good. Very happy that I went, especially because I had the forethought to keep the pot stickers for dinner. So all I had to do was reheat them. And I'm very happy about that decision. They're chicken and mushroom. And they're so good. If you're curious about how I ended up with a campsite in Texas after complaining for a whole week about it not being possible to find camping, it's because I reserved the site yesterday. And I reserved tomorrow's campsite as well. So I don't have any other choice but to do the miles to Monaghan tomorrow. I just kind of accepted that the only way that I was going to be able to camp the rest of the way out of Texas was just to reserve a site. And since I was at a hotel room yesterday, I had a 0 day. I had the time and forethought to plan it out and be able to do that, which is just not always possible when you're on the road and you don't know where you're going to be the next day. But since today was a very expensive day, getting a brand new tire, I needed the room in my budget. So we are camping today and tomorrow, and hopefully the next day, knock on wood, we'll be in New Mexico in 2 days' time, which is very exciting. All right, beautiful people, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button if you did. A huge shout out to my patrons on Patreon who make this channel possible. If you would like to support the channel for as little as $1 a month, you can support me over on Patreon and get early access to videos like these ad-free before the rest of the world. If that's not up your alley, that is totally okay. I appreciate you guys just for being here every single week and watching these videos. Question for my end screen crew. Have you ever taken leftovers to camp and reheated them for dinner? Because this was amazing. Highly recommended. In the meantime, guys, I'll see you later.